I was woken up at 3:30 this morning by the dingbat terrorist ISIS Society of Canada, Desiree Van Dahl, Danny Smythe, Tia Jones, Matt Kelly, and their accomplices in the Spartans and Winnipeg Police, Public Safety, Government of Manitoba, Kelvin Gertzen, Kathy Cox, and others were involved in the conspiracy. Um, I just want to say this. Um, you're all going to prison. There's nothing you can do about it. And I'm an innocent hostage that you've been torturing because you murdered your family. Desiree Van Dahl and Danny Smythe are father and daughter, and they lied to everybody. Lyra, the ombudsman, they all said, Danny Smythe doesn't have a daughter. Yeah, he does. It's Desiree Van Dahl, Darlene Picton. She was born on the pig farm. He's Robert Picton. Her mother is Linda Jones. Okay. They also have another daughter, Tia Jones. She had that bitch with another man. Um, Desiree Van Dahl was born, like I said, on the pig farm. And Danny Smythe and his daughter are like a wife husband thing, if you know what I mean. And if you don't, it means that they're an incest family. Okay. They're from the Rosicrucian Malachian Freemason cult. Okay. Smythe is a 1999 initiate. Okay. He murdered all the Aboriginal women there. He was a racketeering mobster. They murdered many police officers in Vancouver as well. Um, I have all the information. I have all the evidence. I have all the proof. I have everything documented since the 80s. As I said, they are an incest couple. They had a child named Tristan Van Dahl out of incest, and they ran a cartel cabal through my community with Manitoba Housing. Danny Vistro was our landlord, and Danny Smythe shot him in the back of the head for his accomplice purposes. They ran the cabal cartel with the Chicago police and the Florida cartels. DHS, TSA were involved. Obama, Clinton, Bush, and Biden were also involved. The CIA was involved. They've been practicing G5 fifth generation warfare on all of the witnesses, victims, Christians, natives especially, throughout the land. They're worse than Nazis. The weapons they are using were invented in Germany. Germany won the war. Okay, they had to concede because the whole earth would have been destroyed at that time. They took those weapons and they've been developing them in Canada since the 30s. The weapons were supposed to be used to guide citizens in the event of war to safe locations. They're using it for nefarious purposes to torture and torment and to depopulate. This has been going on since I was a child. My whole life was stolen. I'm a robotics engineer, political candidate, a writer. I have numerous business degrees. I have a legal secretary degree. I have I'm a business consultant. I wrote the national master standards for Canada, specifications for engineering, construction, and electrical. And I was never really paid for that either. So all construction is illegal. And I can sue every construction company in this country. I'm suing all of Canada as it is because they failed to provide justice. Every single government official swept it all under the rug because of the drug money, the trafficking money that they're making. They are lying through their teeth. They are getting away with thousands of murders, and we need to deal with them in the harshest possible way. They murdered their son because it was their incest child, and she was doing it to cover shame as well as to get rid of witnesses. She murdered all his friends with Tia Jones with the shotguns they got. Oh, the police were there. The SWAT team came twice. Once for his fake meth lab that he put right next door to my son's bedroom, and one for Tracy Allard, who he was running the guns and cocaine from Florida with. Okay? Of course, they all walked free, and they killed everybody. They murdered John Hawthorne, Wendy Hawthorne, Master Mason. They murdered JFK, assassinated him. What, 7 people? I think it was 7 people. Shirley Douglas was my friend. I knew her when I was 20 years old. She was 54, and she told me everything. She confessed only to me because she trusted me. And she proved it. Oh, she did prove it. Now, President Trump did promise a JFK commission to get the whole truth out. But still, nothing. Like he forgot that promise. And that promise broken, is the world broken.